Oh, they're spamming Chris Watts. Bro, if somebody fucking scares me right now, though, like, oh my god, I'd be so mad, bro. Chris Watts, alright, bet.
And shortly after the Frederick Police Department received a call from Nicole Atkinson, the best friend of Shannon Watts. She had arranged to drive Shannon into town that same day for a pregnancy checkup, but there was no answer when she knocked at the door, nor any response to her text messages or phone calls. After noticing her shoes were still at the front door, she became concerned and called 911.
Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
So, my friend, we were out of town for a business trip this weekend.
Right.
And I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day are by the front door.
How you doing? You seen your neighbors today? No? Okay. What's Chris's phone number?
Chris's phone number is...
Hey, Chris, Officer Coonrod for the police department. Pretty good. So, do you have any idea where your wife is? Right. What my concern is, her car's here. They're saying she is diabetic. I don't want her... If she's upstairs and can't respond. Okay. About how far out are you? Okay, alright. He said like 5 minutes.
It's not a sure sign of guilty conduct, yet the fact that Chris made the officer wait for his return would have most likely alerted some minor suspicion. In normal circumstances, a husband receiving a call from the police saying they were concerned about the safety of their pregnant wife and children, in most cases, would have given them permission to immediately kick the door down. It's a truly somber awareness to know that the man stepping out of the car had only a very short time ago dumped his infant daughter's bodies into an oil tank and buried his pregnant wife in a shallow grave.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that
She would drive? Okay.
The familiar routine for anyone checking for someone's presence inside a house, whether it be an emergency or otherwise, is to immediately call out to them for instantaneous reassurance. Chris remains silent, but instead feels the need to examine his wife's car before subtly sneaking through the internal garage door. He then disappears for 1 minute and 7 seconds before letting the neighbors and police officer inside. Only Chris will know what he carried out during that time period, but it's safe to assume that his curious behavior was not going unnoticed, made evident by the unsettled gaze of Nicole as he opens the door.
Mind if I come in, Chris?
There were multiple key moments captured from inside the house, which may not have been noticed immediately by the officer, but would have no doubt been gathered by forensics upon further investigation. The most overt peculiarity was Chris's interaction with his phone. The guise of his thumb movement would have given the impression he was texting someone, which would have seemed very peculiar, as the normal response would be to frantically call people rather than text given the circumstances. Hindsight gives us a clearer picture of Chris's introversion, which is that he was most likely using his phone to avoid eye contact and progressive dialogue with the officer.
What time do you leave the day?
What time to leave there?
No, here.
Usually between 5:30 and 6.
Alright. And was Shannon here then?
Yes. Yeah, we're still on that.
Does she usually watch the kids, or you have daycare watch them? Or?
She usually watches the kids at my high school.
Okay. You guys having any kind of issues, marital issues, or?
We're going through separation.
You are? And how's that going?
It's going
Civil for the most
civil.
part, or?
Wow. Go back?
You leave the day?
What time to leave there?
No, here.
Usually
Oh.
5:30 and 6.
Alright. And was Shannon here then?
Yes. Yeah, we're still on that.
Picture of Chris's introversion, which is that he was most likely using his phone to avoid eye contact and progressive dialogue with the officer.
There's something right there, chat. I just got chills. What is that, bro? What is that? What is that, dude? Look, chat,
most
look.
likely using his phone to
You can literally see something move.
avoid eye contact
Watch.
and progressive dialogue with the officer.
Dude, what is that, bro? Go back more.
Peculiar, as the normal response would be to frantically call people rather than text given the
Oh.
circumstances. Hines.
I thought she was dead, though. But no, she was dead, I thought. She was dead right here. It's a little girl, right? Los is back. Hold on.
Hold on a second.
I want to see this shit. Real quick,
My
chat.
bad, chat. I'm like a little rattled.
Go back.
So I don't know what you guys saw or like what happened. I
don't have his number.
so some fucking pussy literally swatted my fucking house.
Wow.
Hey, I don't want people blaming people, bro. I don't know why people are assuming anything. I'm not blaming anybody for this. I don't know why you're like assuming that. I don't know where that came from. But dude, I'm I mean, you're fucked, bro. Like, are you stupid? Why the fuck would you do that? Dude, like, what human being would do that? So I'm sitting here streaming, right? I didn't have my phone, and I get some missed calls, but I didn't see it, right? And then I see Nick calling, because we were like in between a game or like something. Nick, my brother, calls me, and the cops were at my parents' house, bro. Right?
That's so fucked up.
They're there and they're saying,
That's so fucked up, bro.
your son needs to walk outside right now with his hands in the air where everyone can see them.
Oh my
This is what
god.
I'm being told, bro. Nick's calling me fucking, like, panicking. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to fucking die right now, bro. Like, what's gonna happen when I get to the front door? Bro, I get to the front door. There's fucking 8 police cars outside, bro.
Wow, that's so fucked, bro. Dude, that's so fucking weird. Poor dude, that's so weird.
My whole block is shut down. No one can drive this way or this way. The cops are on both sides. So, I walk out. My heart's fucking racing. right? And there's a cop on the speaker saying, "Walk slowly, don't make any sudden movement." I'm like, am I walking slow or fast? I don't know.
Chat, one subtle movement and he could be dead.
Handcuffed
That's just so weird, bro.
in front of all my neighbors and shit. I got handcuffed.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro.
That's a great that's a great fucking way to meet some of my neighbors, because I have only been here for like less than a year. I haven't met all my neighbors. That's a great way for some of my neighbors to see me, bro. Just getting fucking handcuffed in the street with 8 cop cars.
That's so fucked up, bro.
So, shout out to the cops, because they were actually cool as fuck, man. They were actually cool, bro. And I'm talking to tomorrow, to try to help them. But the one of them, he knew about like Twitch, and I was like, as soon as they cuffed me, I'm like, guys, is this like a SWAT thing? Because I didn't know what it was. Like, I don't know if like
I feel bad for him.
I don't know if I was getting framed for some shit. I've been watching too much JCS, bro.
Shit.
I don't know if I was getting framed for something. And they were like, the one guy was like, yeah, most likely. It's a SWAT. And I was like, dude, I was like, makes sense. I'm live right now. They're like, you're streaming right now? I'm like, I'm streaming. They're like, do you have headphones on? I was like, yeah. They were like, oh, okay. Like, we were trying to call you. And I was like, that makes sense. So I'm handcuffed, talking to them. They got riot shields. Mind you, my fucking girlfriend is sleeping upstairs, bro. She's asleep. So I'm outside now. She's inside. She doesn't even know what's happening.
Damn.
Dude. They're like, is there anyone else in the house? I'm like, yeah. Like, my girlfriend's in the house. Like, you know, is there animals? Is there anything? I'm like, yo, she's gonna be really scared. Can we call her? I'll tell her to walk out or something. Like, but I didn't have my phone on me. It was in the house, and I was handcuffed. And they're like, do you know her number? I was like, I don't know by heart. So like, they were like, we have to go in and get her. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I just want you to think about this, man. Okay, because it's not about me, bro. It's about my family, people I love. Why does my girlfriend have to get woken up by dudes with ARs? Imagine you wake up in the middle of the night with flashlights and ARs aimed at you. And listen, the police were doing their job. They were doing their job. They were doing their job. They weren't rude or mean or anything. They were, you know, perfectly fair about it. Like, they weren't like just assuming like I was like a rave killer. And like, then she comes out, she's all shaking and scared. And then like, then I come back inside, bro. Like, after like I talked to them for like 10 minutes. I'm going to talk to them tomorrow, but I don't know what I could do. It's probably some fucking loser in some random ass place. God, I don't know where the fuck they are, bro. Probably some fucking loser just sitting in a basement, just fucking. And they tried to order a pizza to my house, bro. The cops were outside my house for an hour, and I didn't know. And they said while they were there, a Domino's car pulled up and tried to deliver me pizza. So some psychopath...
You guys are fucking weird over there.
...was going fucking insane, calling SWATs and pizzas, bro.
Alright, that's fucked.
Bro, I'm not even trying to make a joke out of this, because I know I said that in like a joking way. I'm not even trying to make this funny, because this isn't funny. This isn't funny. And this person, whoever did this, is getting the attention they wanted. I was debating even talking about it. I was just going to be like, don't worry. Yeah, guys, guess what? Don't worry. But I just need you to know what it... Like, I need to put you in the shoes of the literal fear of You're surrounded. Police, guns. My family was
All that
surrounded.
shit. All that shit. That's fucked up, bro.
This is no fucking joke.
His life was at risk too. If he made like one twitch, because you're nervous as fuck, made one little twitch or some shit, they could have shot him. I swear to God, bro.
This is no fucking joke, bro. And I don't want anyone blamed for anything. I don't know why people are trying to blame people. That's weirdo behavior, to be honest. We're not.
Yeah, they don't fuck around exactly, bro. 8 cop cars pulled up.
A Twitter argument with someone. Just stop, bro. Just stop. It's a random fucking weirdo on the internet. I don't know where they came from, and I don't care. Don't fucking do shit like that, bro. People have fucking died from this shit, bro.
Yeah, they have. That's the sad part. It rarely happens, but it happens, bro.
Listen, I was gonna keep streaming, bro. And there's a lot of people in here. I guess it fucking went all over Twitter or something. Or
What's
I
up?
don't know how
Yeah, I'm
people
streaming.
found
What's
out
up?
like that. How did you guys even find out, bro?
Mute?
Oh, what you doing?
Reacting? I'm muted.
They came in the room. So you saw, like, in the room. Like, you saw them in the... Alright. So I think I'm gonna just end. I did want to keep going and do some...
They really made him end his
some
fucking
shit, but it's
stream,
not.
bro.
I'm not...
I'm not ending my stream,
I
chat.
need to go... Fucking... She was literally shaking, bro. She was literally shaking, bro. Let me go...
Wait, don't end yet. Don't end yet.
And,
Don't end those.
I got a doctor's appointment at 9 in the morning.
Oh, I feel so bad, bro.
Try to figure out what's wrong with my back.
Did it go through?
But
Okay, good.
I don't know, man. Hey, Adin, man. 100 get the subs. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, show some fucking love in the chat. This is fucked up, man. This is fucked up. Adin, appreciate you, bro.
I feel horrible for him, bro.
Hey,
I feel so bad for him, bro. Like, that's actually fucked up, bro. But they're saying,
bro.
watch the clip. There's a clip.
I really wanted to gamble tonight. But I can't, bro. I can't. Bro. I'll be back tomorrow night. And we'll,
Where's the clip at, chat? Anyone got the clip?
We'll figure it out. But yo,
That is really traumatic.
appreciate you guys.
There's a clip. Who's got it? I guess someone said right there.
I'll see you guys tomorrow, bro.
Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. That's really fucked up, bro. You motherfuckers are weird, bro. Like, that shit, like, to me, that shit is just so fucking degenerate. If you do that, you just do not deserve to exist. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, if you do some shit like this, bro, you were born to just fucking be a piece of shit, garbage human being, and accomplish nothing in your life but to cause pain and trauma onto other people. You just don't deserve to live, bro. And I say that in the best way possible. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying some shit like that shit's gonna catch up to you. That shit's not right, bro. Like, chat, I promise you, bro, that motherfucker could have got hurt. And another thing I want to add in is when I got swatted on Melrose on that building, you guys realize that I had a water gun, right? Obviously, if I'm far from a distance and you see me looking down on people because the person described me as a rooftop shooter, I could have fucked around and got fucking sniped myself. Like, that swatting shit is really serious, bro. You know what I mean? I was throwing shit at the people. I was throwing water balloons. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying? Like, I was actually like, it's wrong, bro. It's so wrong. Bright ass gun. Forget the gun, bro. Forget the gun. In general, bro, this swatting shit is fucked up, bro. It's so awful. I feel really bad, bro. My girlfriend Pammy, I miss her so much, bro. Fuck. And my shit might be delayed. Bree, not gonna lie. She's getting fucked by the Miami Heat. You're weird as fuck. Alright, bro.
Site gives us a clearer picture of Chris's introversion, which is that he was most likely using his phone to avoid eye contact and progressive dialogue with the officer.
So whose kid was that?
What time do you leave the day?
What time to leave there?
No, here.
Usually between 5:30 and 6.
Alright. And was Shannon here then?
Yes. Yeah, we're still in bed.
Does she usually watch the kids, or do you have daycare watch them?
She usually watches the kids at high school.
Okay. You guys having any kind of issues, marital issues? Or
You bought a planet? What do you mean?
We're going through separation.
you are? How's that going?
It's going
Civil for the most
civil.
part, or?
Additionally, we are presented with the subtle cues of Chris's forethought cover story, being that his wife simply ran off with the kids after a breakdown in the marriage.
All the girls' blankies are gone. Their blankies they sleep with, they don't leave anywhere without them.
Good.
There's only one stand next to her, so there's picked up hair.
The rest of Chris's conduct could be analyzed and dissected in various ways, and it would be easy to pick at certain oddities in body language and link them with signs of guilt. Yet, without the hindsight we have now, his behavior could just as easily be linked with an innocent man who is understandably concerned and frantic over the disappearance of his family. His very conservant neighbor, however, had the perceptual advantage of knowing Chris on a semi-personal level, and could analyze his kinesics in a far more accurate manner than the police officer.
You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick. No.
Rocking back and forth. He never brings his stuff in and out of the garage ever.
Right.
To be completely honest with you, my wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs.
This dude right here is a fucking... He's a snitch. Facts.
He gets crazy.
It's federal.
Pretty recently.
Yeah. He doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks. He's normally quiet, real subdued. He's over here telling you 3 times what he took out, what he did. He's very, he never talks. So the fact that he's over here blabbing his mouth makes me kind of suspicious.
This was just after the moment he had shown both Chris and the officer his surveillance footage of that same morning, capturing only Chris leaving the house after loading multiple unidentified things into his truck.
Yeah, we can pick up
Chat, I'm literally joking. Obviously, he's a W snitch. Like, shut up, bro.
cars coming this way. I get anything coming this way and making this turn. So, and usually at night I pick up the cars pulling the ear trim. So, unless they pulled right here, but I would have caught her walking out.
Although not fully incriminating, as Shannon and the kids could have left through the back entrance, this was an extremely detrimental piece of evidence, and would have no doubt been extolled by forensics and made Chris an immediate prime suspect. The following day, Chris, for some bizarre reason, agreed to be interviewed by 2 separate news stations, where he came across as extremely unimpassioned and detached from the alarming nature of the situation.
Like, when I got home yesterday, it was like a ghost town. Like, she wasn't here. Kids weren't here. I have no idea, like, where they went. And right now, you got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's, like, they're doing their best right now to figure out, like, if they can get a scent. If she wasn't here, like, where did she go? Like, once I got here, it was like, all right, who can I call? I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times just to say, you know, what's going on? Like, if she's vanished, like, I want her back so bad. I want those kids back so bad. Right now, I don't even want to just, like, throw anything out there. Like, I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. Last night, I wanted that knock on the door. I wanted to see those kids running, just barrel rush me and just give me a hug and knock me on the ground. That's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I'm hoping that somebody sees something or somebody knows something and comes forward. Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
This could have been construed as shock trauma, where a person will turn numb and retreat into themselves as a means of escape. Yet the viewers watching this live from home were probably thinking what we as the retrospective audience already know. He was called in for questioning 4 hours later.
It's weird as fuck.
Somebody saw something. Somebody knows where these kids are. And I keep saying kids, I'm sorry, the kids in your life. I know you're going through a lot, so we're not going to keep you here all night. Just tell me exactly what you remember, and I'll take notes about where we can go.
Okay. So this 1:48 a.m.
Let me switch chairs. Okay. That's when they come knocking.
One of the oldest and most commonly used techniques is for the interrogator to sit between the door and the suspect. This is for the purpose of heightening the feelings of isolation and dependence. It's an indirect subliminal message, letting Chris know that the only way out of that room is through the detective. It's an excellent tool for stripping away confidence, thus increasing the telling signs and body language when information is fabricated.
That's crazy.
4 a.m. That's when my alarm goes off for work, and I'm just get dressed, brush my teeth, everything I do upstairs.
Okay.
About 4:15, that's when I get back, slide right into bed next to her, and start having a conversation with her about putting the house up for sale, and talking about actually proceeding with the separation.
Okay.
And obviously it gets pretty emotional, like we're talking about, like we felt the disconnection was there, like falling out of love, and trying to stay together, maybe just for the kids' sake, but we're realizing that doing like our homework, it's not, most of the time that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So that's when I got home, I opened the garage door and we went inside the house and looked everywhere. Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, nowhere to be found. Shannon's wedding ring's on her nightstand, her phone's still on the couch, her purse is still there, the medicine for the kids is still there, the car in the car seat is still there.
But chat, how does somebody, you know what's crazy? There's 70,000 people in here. One of you guys is a serial killer. Or for real? Not, listen, hyping, not you guys. It's just you, Adin. Now listen. There's one person in this chat right now. There has to be, bro. At the set, come on, guys. I'm not accusing you guys. You may be. Like, bro, you guys get what I'm saying? There's somebody in this fucking chat right now who's a weirdo and a sick fuck. Stop singing. All right, you guys are weird as fuck, bro.
And there's no sign of them anywhere.
Okay.
I was just hoping that, I left all the lights on in the house, I was hoping that I'd get a knock on the door. But
yeah,
it's back. Yeah, but nothing happened.
What do you think happened?
At first, I really thought maybe she was just at somebody's house, just decompressing.
Just blowing off steam.
Yeah. But after today, like with the onslaught.
That's so
of
true.
all
Whenever people are telling the truth about a story, it's always going to be short and direct. The untruth with long and detail. Exactly. It's so true.
the cars, I mean, all the police cars, all the news, all the canine units. It's making me lean the other direction.
It's birds of the trap. On God, it is.
But it's just, if someone took her, it would have to have been someone she knew. Because there's no sign of anything like being disturbed, broken. But like that's the way I'm leaning now. At first I thought for real she was just decompressing somewhere. I thought she was safe, even though everything in the house was left there. But now it's just after the day with the news crews and everything, it feels more the other direction, and it's freaking me out.
Discussing Shannon's friend circle, work life, phone history, computer history. Okay.
On that night, I woke that morning, early that morning, I told her, like, the disconnection it's there, like, it's not going away. Like, the connection we had in the beginning, it's not there anymore. It's like, I don't feel like the love we have is there anymore. Okay. And it's just like, I don't feel like, if we want to stay together for the kids,
bro,
I'm not sure if that's going to work. Like, bringing another, what you told him?
He's not a fucking therapist, bro. Like,
having another baby, bringing us into this relationship, do you think this is going to work with us being together? Or separation, I think, is going to be the best possible route for us. And that's when, like, all the crying and everything proceeded. And it was very hard just to talk about that. But I needed to do it face to face. Okay. And I needed to see her face, like, while I did it. I couldn't text, phone, whatever. I needed to be face to face and be able to see her and know that she was going to be at least reciprocating back to me.
Oh, what did she say?
She said that she wanted to kind of work on it, but if that's the way I was feeling, then she respects that.
Okay. 1 p.m. I'm now on my way home to check on my family.
bro, this guy is dumb as fuck, bro.
That's just because you're worried based on the conversation.
This guy's actually dumb as fuck, bro.
Okay. So I arrived. Sorry, go ahead.
But Nicole said she was probably going to call the cops.
Okay. All right. Now, so it sounds like Nicole's pretty worried. More worried than you.
Well, so once she couldn't get anything out of her and nothing was going on in the house, I was like, all right, I gotta go home.
The sharp and sudden change of angle from baseline questioning to direct confrontation would normally make an innocent person refute or at least challenge the statement. There would also be a brief pause, as they would need time to process the allegation due to its perplexity. A guilty individual would already be in a defensive state of mind and would normally respond in a hastily modus. Instead of refuting the remark, they would accept it, but try and explain its actuality in a defensive manner.
But it sounds like Nicole is more worried.
Yeah, because most of if she doesn't text me, I understand that.
Okay.
Sometimes that happens.
Okay.
But for her not to get back to her.
You know what's crazy? I just realized about this whole entire thing.
Direct sales group. Okay. That was very unorthodox.
Okay. So then they're at home. Police officers there.
All right, chat. All you guys filming dots. Who in this chat would smell it if they were in the room like this? Listen. This is what you guys got to. Who wants you? Who would do that? I need to know right now, bro. Who'd marry me?
Then walk me through that.
So as we go through the house, we're all.
Yo, say they're gonna fight. Get them, motherfucker.
I open the garage door and I just go into the house. I'm looking. I just go in the garage door and I'm looking.
Is the police officer saying, "Hey, let me talk to you for a minute"?
No.
Okay.
No.
What's the vibe like?
I go up there, shake his hand, but I'm opening the garage door at the same time.
Okay.
And then I go through, and then they're waiting at the front door. I go in, open that up, and then they come in.
Oh, so they didn't go in the garage door with you? Okay.
Well, they went in the garage. They didn't come in the way I did.
All right. So then everybody goes in.
I think that was that.
Yo, Big U, they're gonna fight gifted, bro.
And at 4 o'clock, that's when because the neighbor, I was the officer. I went over to the neighbor's house to see if he saw anything. And
whose idea was that?
I think it was the officer, because he just went over there. And then that's when the neighbor called him back over to show him he had some stuff from the other night.
Okay.
To show him like whatever he had and that put motion on it.
Okay. 4 p.m. Police check neighbor security footage and question them as well. Okay. Have we talked about that? Is that where we're okay?
That's where we're at.
Anything else about that?
No, I mean, it just shows Nicole dropping her off, but her not walking up, and it shows me loading my truck up at the time that I told you I left.
Okay. Can we talk about something that's kind of hard to talk about?
Here we go.
So when I work investigations like this, I have to keep an open mind on everything. Okay. And part of keeping an open mind is listening to you talk about your wife and your marriage. And
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of dog shit. Like, I don't know why, but like this shit's, it's just the quality. I don't know, bro. Am I tripping? Yo, big boy with the 20, get the subs. Everyone put W's in the fucking chat, man. I appreciate you, dog. Finish it. There's a part 2. Can we just go to part 2 at least? Alright, well, fine, we'll finish it.
the day she goes missing is...
We gotta finish it. Yeah, right. We gotta finish it. It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. When does it get good? Part 2?
When I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Makes me sick to my stomach, honestly. Like, I know, like, I've talked to a few of my friends who's like, you know, this does not look good on you. I'm like, I know. It's like, people that, if people knew that we were having marital issues, they're gonna look at me. Especially with the way everything looks. It honestly just makes me sick to my stomach.
There's 3 parts? No way, white guy. On God, there's 3 parts? There is.
That I would never do. Ever. I know.
Can we skip part 2, Jay? Yes or no?
Every vantage
We just
point.
go straight to part 3?
This is something I would never do to my kids or my wife. At all.
No.
This is what is known as the pause technique. After the suspect
Come on,
answers
man.
a question, the interrogator will remain silent while maintaining eye contact. This physical demeanor gives off the subtle cue that he expects more information to be divulged and may already know more than the suspect realizes.
Alright, fine, no.
I'm not sure, like, what I could do, to make people believe that, just because if they knew we were having marital discord, they would automatically look at me. But there's no, I would harm anybody in my family. At all.
Big boy with another 20. Yo, big boy, you're actually insane, dog. Bro, that's 40 gifted. Yo, big boy, I really appreciate you, my boy. That was in the fucking chat.
I know we were having marital.
Are you telling me the truth?
I'm telling you the absolute truth.
Cap.
Why should I believe you?
A truthful individual will normally respond to this question with a question, such as, "Why are you asking me that?" or "What's going on here?" They will often protest the aggressive nature of the inquisition, or give a short and forceful response.
Because I'm a very trustworthy person.
Ozzy2900 with the big 25 gifted, man. Ozzy, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so fucking much, brother. I appreciate you, man. You're a GOAT.
And the people that do know me,
W's
they
in
know
chat
how
for
I'm
Ozzy.
a calm person. I am not an argumentative person. I am a person who is never going to be abusive or physical in any kind of relationship.
This dude is
I would
a
never
fucking cap
harm my
artist,
kids.
bro.
I would never harm my wife. I mean, you can talk. You can talk to any of my friends. any of her friends.
Shut up, bro. You liar. You're a
They
liar.
know me. They
You're
know
a lying piece of shit.
I'm a low-key guy.
Cap.
That's quiet. I'm not about confrontation. I'm not about anything that elevates.
You did it, buddy.
To that level.
You killed her.
I mean, like if someone like yells at me, screams at me, I just take it.
Dude responded to a whole fucking minute of
bullshit. By the
bullshit.
wayside and get it back.
My boy, big boy with another 20. That's 60 gifted. 60, my boy, big boy. Big boy, how big is your dick? Appreciate the big 60 gifted, man. W60 in the chat.
To where it's a cool. Like,
appreciate
cool
you, big boy, for real, dog.
Where like none of that gets to that height. Because I am not that person. I've never been that person.
Okay. Would you take a polygraph?
Alec, this is a 5.
Okay.
What's a polygraph, chap?
I'm going to come back in here because I have a lot more questions for you. She's rampage.
What's a polygraph? A lie detector? There's no way that's actually a thing. Shut up, bro. There's literally no... How does that work?
Okay.
So a machine, what is it? A machine can see if I'm fucking lying? Okay. Why don't they just use that on everybody in the whole fucking world? All these convicted people. That makes no fucking sense. Dumbass.
Celeste, she's rampage. She's always the one that's gung-ho. She's always the one that's just like, she's either go or...
I know. I see a couple of your rights. I know, bro. Oh, if your heart rate goes up, you're lying. So why don't they just put a fucking a heartbeat sensor? Like, I don't get it. Why do they have to, what's a polygraph?
Always one growling. She's always been, she's a tiger. Bella, she's the calm, the mothering one. She's the one that's always, you okay? You okay? You fine? Okay. She's just so good. What do you think we should do?
This is what is known as a behavior-provoking question. An innocent person will usually give what is known as a draconian response. They will immediately respond with the harshest sentence possible for the crime they are falsely being accused of committing. A deceptive individual will often give an equivocating response. This means that they will fragmentize and divert from the question to a certain degree, as a means to avoid responding to the query in its entirety.
They're going to come home safe, correct? When you find the guy.
When we find the guy, they're going to come home.
Life in prison would be that's what I would think with 2 kids that are involved.
What if he hurt them?
You guys are saying, look, somebody said when you lie, your blood pressure goes up and it could track that with other variants. I'm going to explain to you. There's actually some weird people out there that actually could convince themselves that a lie is true. You know what I mean? So it doesn't, especially crazy people. Does that make sense? So, like, that's why I'm saying that shit is not exactly accurate. We know? No, you did not know. I'm informing you, motherfuckers. So listen the fuck up and don't interrupt me when I talk. You don't know. Like you? Nah, you guys are weird. Crazy people do crazy things, such as killing somebody is not normal. Like, killing a random person is just not normal. And also, it's against the law to... Alright. Can I get a fax spam up in the chat? What the fuck? Oh, Los hosted this kid. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm not sure if, like...
Yo, Sink, suck my dick.
Is it used in Colorado? I'm not even sure what is. The death penalty?
Dog.
I mean, like, if these kids are not alive, like, there's nothing you could do to cope with that, to make me
Wait
cope
a minute.
with that.
Why the fuck did he just say these kids? They're your kids, buddy. Alright, he just sold. Everyone spam sold. He actually just sold.
if those kids are not okay.
Bro, what?
Okay. Can we keep talking about some complicated things?
Sure.
Some things that are going to make you uncomfortable? Okay. You've done very good in talking to me about this really hard conversation you guys had. Okay? Very good. That's sometimes hard. And I understand why sometimes someone in your position says, doesn't want to tell me about that. Because please go help me find my kids, and you don't need to know about my marriage argument, okay? So I got to say, you've done very good at that, and I need you to keep doing that. So I need to ask you about your marriage and infidelity.
Sure.
Okay, tell me about it.
I have never cheated on my wife.
Okay.
And I fully suspect she has never done that to me.
Oh, okay.
The interrogator was already aware that Chris was cheating on his wife with a woman by the name of Nicole Kessinger. He had handed over his phone earlier on this interview for what he thought was for the purpose of going through his and his wife's mutual contacts to look for potential suspects. Judging by Chris's bold-faced denial, it's safe to assume he deleted all of his correspondence with Nicole beforehand. Yet he was most likely unaware that the FBI have programs that can recover every single piece of digital exchange sent from a device.
Nice.
Even long after it's deleted.
Highly trained investigator.
Wait, do they really have that, guys? wait. If I deleted something, they can get it back? Who else is fucked in this chat? Huh? He's saying pictures and shit, Citrus. Or in texts. So I have a picture of some shit, and I delete it, they can get it back. We're all going to prison. No, I'm just kidding. For real, though, that's actually creepy as fuck.
Investigator over here, right? I see pictures of you from a few years ago, and I see you standing before me now. Okay, you've gotten pretty fit.
Yes.
Okay. You can imagine when guys start cheating or want to cheat, that's what happens.
Yes.
So tell me about it.
I did not cheat on my wife.
Okay. What do I do to help you walk out of this room and not look like the person who's responsible?
You have to trust me. I had nothing to do with this act of like evil cruelty, whatever has happened here. Because my love for these two girls and my wife, like, I don't want anything to happen.
Bro, they're not dead yet. He never mentioned that they were dead. Or hurt. They're only reported missing.
Happen to them. I've never wanted anything to happen to them. No matter if me and my wife separate or not, or divorce or anything, I never wish harm on anyone.
No, chat, you idiots. I know they're dead, but he never informed him that they're dead, you dumbass bitch. At this moment right here, he's not supposed to know they're dead. Chat, are you guys fucking dumb? He said they were harmed, bro. Harmed. Like, you guys are actually fucking dumb, bro. Bro, this chat. Thank you, L chat. Like, can we get an L chat? Like, bro, you guys are actually dumb as fuck, bro.
Anybody, a human being in general.
Okay.
Like, just seeing that picture, like, I need them, I want them just to run through that front door and just grab me. Or just tackle me, knock me to the floor.
Bro, you said that on the TV, bro. You're capping.
The amount of love I have for my family is exponential, and it's never gonna die.
This motherfucker was about to say exponential,
I want
bro.
them back.
Exponential.
I have to have them back.
Here we go. Confront that motherfucker.
When you walk out of this room, there's nothing I can say to a room full of police officers that's going to convince them that you have nothing to do with this.
Uh-oh.
You know what they think.
I know it, all that, yeah.
Here's a guy who didn't call 911.
Yep.
Who woke his wife up at a ridiculous hour because he was so guilty about something that he had to get it off his chest and say, I don't love you anymore, I'm leaving you. That didn't go well. Okay, so what happened?
She told me she wanted me to wake her up before I left. That's why I didn't just wake her up. Like,
I think if I never did Twitch, I would probably be a detective. I'm not gonna lie, I could break this shit down easily, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. You guys see it, yes or no?
just to tell her this. Like, I woke her up. That's what she wanted to do, and we talked. Like, usually at 4 a.m., I wake up, I go down and work out. This day, I wanted to talk to her about this.
Oh, that's a technique.
I love these girls.
Ah,
so
you got
this picture
you fell for the bait, dumbass.
right here. Celeste and Bella. Those are my life.
Call him a dumbass,
and
Chad.
helped make those kids. There's nothing in my life that means more to me than these kids.
My kids.
Nothing. Kids, that's your life. That's your lifeline. That's everything. Like, you make kids, they come first before anything. Kids, spouse, family. That's what it's always been.
Nothing you've told me tonight makes sense. Nothing you've told me tonight feels like the truth.
He's not buying shit. This dude is an idiot.
Can we start over?
Oh my god.
Tonight's been pretty intense, I can imagine. How are you feeling?
I've slept like 2 hours last night, so I'm like running on empty right now, but
I know, I can see it. So why don't I do this? I'm sure you don't mind if we take a break for the night. And I'm sure that you are feeling some of the pressure from me. Okay? I'm going to commit to you that we're not going to stop working until we find them.
okay.
Okay? And I want to commit to you that there is going to come a time when you're going to feel this pressure from other people. I'm not the only one who thinks that there's a possibility you have something to do with this.
Like another FBI agent, like pressure, or like just like
Everyone.
okay,
Everyone, Chris.
okay.
The interrogator is clearly receptive to Chris's anxiety and endeavors to amplify this emotion before ending the interview. He wants to inflate Chris's apprehension as much as possible for the looming polygraph test that approaches the following day.
Tonight when you go home, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to pass out because you're so tired. Okay? And that's probably not going to be what happens. Your head's going to go race. Okay? So tonight when you lay down and your head starts racing, there's going to be things that come to your mind. Okay? This always happens. Always. It's very natural. You're going to say, I wonder why he asked me that. Okay? You're going to say, screw him. How dare he accuse me? Okay? You're going to say, I wonder if they thought of this. Okay? And then you're going to say, I probably should have told him something. Or this or that. Okay? Those are the most common things.
Behind you? Nothing.
When those come to your head, I want you to call me. And those are beautiful kids. Those kids have a good dad. And I know it.
Let's just say the picture of somewhere for him.
Yeah.
It's a better one, but it's just. I'm sorry too.
Those kids have a good dad.
The following discourse from the officer could be construed as the reframing technique, where an interrogator will try and shift the suspect's view of themselves from negative to positive, as a means to lightening the iniquity of their crimes and increasing the chances of a confession. However, this is more likely what is known as passive accusation, where the interrogator is almost certain of the suspect's guilt and indirectly accuses and in some manner indignifies the suspect. This is made evident by the high praises the officer gives to Chris for extremely trivial deeds.
A lot of dads don't get second pairs of clothes and cook eggs and give them snacks at night. You know, a lot of men, that's women's work, right?
I like to get involved.
But you're not that kind of guy. Okay. So can we say that tomorrow
Chat, you're not that guy, pal.
at 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
We can do a polygraph?
Here.
Here. I appreciate you coming in tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a few minutes. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No,
Okay. This is Tammy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Sit on this?
Yep, I know. I'll explain what that is here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry. It's not on or anything right now. It's not gonna buzz you or anything. Obviously, you're probably nervous about taking today's test. Honestly, I would think something is wrong with you if you weren't nervous about coming in here to take a polygraph. Even if people are like, I don't have anything to hide, it is nerve-wracking. And I have taken tons of polygraphs. Obviously, in my training, I went to 10 weeks for training. I've been a polygrapher for about 5 years. I went to the best school in the country. So I want you to have confidence in the fact that if you had nothing to do with this disappearance, like, we're going to find that out today, okay? I have the best training that they offer in the United States. We use the most validated testing.
Bro,
the way I'm going to ask you the
I get it, bro. You're certified. Let's go.
questions. So believe
Weird flex, but okay. I'll flex, chat.
me, if you had nothing to do with this, I will be able to show them that today.
This is psychological pressure disguised as reassurance. It's not a routine procedure during the pre-test phase of a polygraph exam, yet this technique will be used when the suspect's guilt is almost conclusive. Polygraphs are not a foolproof system, and they can be beaten, but with a heightened state of anxiety, it becomes considerably more challenging and unlikely. On this occasion, the polygrapher distinctly applies this technique for maximal effect.
There's actually only two ways you can fail a polygraph, okay? The first way would be if you fail to follow my instructions. I'm going to give you a lot of instructions today about how to sit still, how to answer questions, things like that. So if you fail to follow those instructions, you will not pass today's test, okay? The second way would be if you choose to lie to me today. You know, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today, right? Like, it would be really dumb. Like, you should not be here right now sitting in this chair if you had anything to do with Shanann and the little girl's disappearance.
Now he's nervous, probably.
Okay.
But yeah, everything flourished from there. Like in 2011, I proposed to her over in Ocean Isle Beach. And she was just sitting there crying with a little picture notice, and she recorded it. It was an amazing day just to see that. And then she left.
Chat, if I wasn't a Twitch streamer, what do you guys see me doing?
I was there, like, she had a midwife for this one. So, like, they actually had me, like, you can stand here and, like, you know.
Nice. Janitor. Garbage man. You guys are fucking assholes. McDonald's.
Sure, like, Celeste came out, like, so fast that, like, I barely had a chance to go like this. And they moved me out of the way and just came out.
The polygrapher will also obtain the examinee's version of the facts regarding the specific issues under investigation.
Like, I was just hoping that I would get that knock on the door or a phone call or a text. I mean, her phone, they have her phone. Like, hopefully maybe it's a number I don't know. Hopefully it's, like, you know, like a burner phone or some kind of, like, phone she bought, and she could just text me and call me like, hey, I'm okay. Something. Or just get a knock on the door, and then the kids just run in. I miss, like, the kids, like, sitting at the dinner table and, like, having to tell them to eat their dinner. And, like, I miss them throwing their chicken nuggets at me. Like, I just want to find them. I want them to come home safe. Like, wherever they are, I hope they are safe. And I really hope they can just come home. It makes me feel like, all right, maybe somebody has her that's not keeping her safe. Or something terrible has happened.
Uh-huh.
And that's the nightmare.
And what would that terrible thing be?
That somebody hurt them.
Chris recounts a brief summary of the events and states multiple vague possibilities for his family's disappearance. The polygrapher then starts to elect specific timelines for Chris to give his account on.
You said the next thing you know is her getting into bed with you. Is that right?
I felt her get in bed. We didn't say anything because I just kind of felt it.
Okay. Do you know if she was on her phone or, like, how any of that works?
I don't think she was on her phone.
Was she mad at all?
I mean, crying like she was, crying like I was. I mean, yeah, she was upset. But I mean, it comes with that kind of conversation.
In the next moments, you will see another subterfuge of psychological pressure, this time disguised as routine questioning procedure. It's a vastly open-ended question relevant to the crimes under suspicion. These types of questions are common knowledge and easily clarified by the innocent, while the guilty will in most cases have severe difficulty in responding.
I know it's totally awful to think about, but what are ways, because I need to make sure that you know what I'm talking about, what are ways that you can make someone disappear?
Uh-oh.
I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, what I've seen, like, on the movies, or, like, how people, if you read about other people, I mean, you hire somebody.
Like a hitman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
No, that's what I want, because I want you to go through all of
Why
this
does his
scenarios
voice
in your
crack?
head, because I want you to know for sure what I'm talking about when I say that, asking you if you physically caused her disappearance.
Okay, like you would hire somebody, or you have somebody you know that would do it. I mean, it's like, it's hard. It's a hard question.
I know this stuff.
It's a hard question to answer.
Right.
Because I had nothing.
And my thing is like, bro, you're... Am I a sick fuck, chat?
Do with this disappearance,
Right.
but like, I don't even want to think about like, if you're asking me like how I would do it, like
Anyone. Like how would
It's Chipotle, chat, on God. Nah, chat, you know what I realized? I'm actually going to pay close attention to this shit. All of this shit, bro, because now I know whenever... Okay, look. If I ever get banned on Twitch, I'll rob a bank, right? And, I'm just kidding.
anyone cause someone else's disappearance?
I mean, you would...
Shut up, bitch!
Disappearance by murdering them.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So what different physical ways could you cause someone's disappearance through murder? You could stab someone,
Stab
right?
someone, shoot someone, hit them with a blunt object. What else is there? I mean, use a weapon that, like...
You smothered your daughters, bro. You're a piece of dog shit. I genuinely hope you fucking burn. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Fuck you, bro. This dude smothered his kids, bro.
Gun or knife, I mean...
Okay.
Like, you're weird as fuck. L dad, bro. My curtains, shut the fuck up, bitch.
You could smother someone.
Smother someone.
You could strangle someone.
Hang someone. I mean, yeah, you can... All that kind of things. I mean, it's hard to even think about that kind of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. So you could strangle someone, you could drown someone.
Yeah.
You could shock someone to death. You could burn someone
Bro.
alive. What other ways can you think of?
As far as like lure them into a trap, I guess.
What do you mean? What?
Like, like have somebody waiting like around the corner and like,
Sure.
They're in a coma.
Sure. So if I ask you that question on the test, Chris, are you going to have any issue with that? About you physically causing
going through every single one of those?
Yeah, like that would be a way you could cause someone's disappearance.
Okay. I can definitely like...
Alright, he's about to start the test. Here we go.
You could take him to another country. You could, bury him in your backyard.
Celery, baby. I used to watch that show.
As far as,
Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, and Criminal Minds. Those are really, really, really good shows. I also watched a show named Dexter. Those are like really, really good shows. Y'all should watch. Those are really good shows, to be honest. Late night reaction to JCS with moves, man. Wow, you're so funny. Wow.
I'm trying
Fuck
to
you, bitch.
conceal them.
Yeah.
Right? So that no one can find them.
Yes.
Because at this point, she's gone. So when I ask you the question on the test, I'm not asking you about guilt. I'm not asking you about, did you make her feel so horrible that she ended up leaving? I'm saying that you were the one that physically caused her to disappear. Murder, kidnapping, all of those other things that we went through, okay?
You want me to list all those? Like
No. You're just going to say no to that question.
Okay.
Right. When I ask you if you physically caused Shanann's disappearance,
Okay.
your answer should be what?
No.
Right. So do you have any issues with that at all, and or have any question about what I would mean when I was?
No,
would be
that's
asking
total,
that
like, I
question?
just, like, going through all those, that's
Right.
a lot to really think about.
Right.
Like,
But
trying to figure out, like, that was...
I'm going to have you take a bathroom break, because we've been in here quite a while. So you're going to be taking what's called a directed lie test. So what that means is there are going to be questions on the test where I want you to lie. I know it seems kind of weird, but you're going to know which questions these are, and they're going to be easy to answer. They're all going to start with before 2018.
The directed lie test has 3 types of questions. Known truth questions. These are easy questions to answer, such as, are you sitting down? Or, are you wearing shoes? They serve 2 purposes. The first purpose is to provide a baseline reading for when
to calculate the normal heartbeat.
Subject is telling the truth,
and
should elicit very little bodily responses. The second purpose is to disconnect the examinee's thought patterns between each question as a means for resetting their cerebration for a more accurate reading.
Why are you guys spamming Karen and 4?
Control questions.
Y'all are weird as
These
fuck.
are what the polygrapher just explained to Chris. Whenever she says, before 2018, at the start of a question, Chris will know he is purposely supposed to lie. Each of these questions are deliberately constructed that all answers will be responded with no. Relevant
Chat,
questions.
that laugh was because I'm dehydrated, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, I'm so dehydrated, there's no water. After this stream, I have to literally go out and get water. So shut the fuck up, bro, please. You guys actually shut up, bro. Like, please, bro.
These relate specifically to the crime being investigated.
I'm dehydrated. My throat is so dry. Like, I'm even swallowing spit right now, and it's not even fucking making my throat. Like,
the examinee will know that they are supposed to respond truthfully. A guilty subject will show a much stronger reaction to the relevant questions than to the control questions, even though they will be lying on both of them. This is due to the immediate threat posed by the relevant
you're weird as fuck for that
So I'm going
chance.
to say before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about? And you're going to say,
No.
because you're telling a
Lie.
Awesome. The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Did you write the number 1?
No.
Did you write the number 3?
No.
Did you write the number 5?
No.
Now the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument out of operation. Okay, you can relax. How'd you feel?
This is the last time the polygrapher will have any correspondence with Chris before the real test begins.
Okay.
She gives him an initial compliment in a reassuring tone.
You did great.
That's
Remember
it?
the lie and everything. That was awesome.
That's
This
it!
momentary boost in his confidence
On
is then
God!
abruptly ripped away as he following information.
So you obviously are a really bad liar. Have people told you that before? Like the second you tell a lie, like they can tell like on your face that. Because the second you lied to the number 3, like, I don't know if you heard me clicking, but I had, like, turned down the sensitivity because you were starting to go off the page. So that is what I need to see as the polygrapher, because that tells me that you know what's wrong.
Oh, he's fucked.
And you're actually having a significant reaction when you lie, so that is awesome. So thank you for being a horrible liar. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We don't want to be good liars, so thank you for being a horrible liar. And that just shows me that, you know, obviously on the test when we're asking, you know, significant stuff about your wife, if you're lying to that, it's going to be even 10 times more amplified. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, more than you know. So that was awesome. And the coolest thing about this
He's
is
so scared.
now there's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is. And in about 5 minutes, there's going to be 2 of us. So that's the coolest part, okay? And then I can go share
so
that with them out there. Okay? All right, you ready?
Do it.
The test is about to begin. Please remain still.
Chat, he's about to get sent to the googe.
Do you understand I will only ask you the questions we have discussed?
Yes.
Regarding
Kason said you got your internet back, finally. Yes, sir, Kason. Appreciate you letting use the setup, like always, man.
Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of
Kason,
the questions
baby.
truthfully?
Yes.
Is your first name
Pre-googe.
Christopher?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Were you born in 1985?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
No.
Are you lying about the last time you saw Shanann?
No.
Are you now in the state of Colorado?
Yes.
Before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to get even with them?
No.
Do you know where Shanann is now?
No.
This portion of the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument out of operation.
Damn.
Alright, how'd you feel? Same as all of it?
I think it was the same through everything.
For ya. I'll be right back.
Good.
Bro. He's going to the gooch. Nah, he's actually weird for watching that. On God, he's weird.
Oh my gosh, I did forget part of it, didn't I?
Ow, bitch.
Talk about the results, okay?
Okay.
So, it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay. So now we need to talk about what actually happened.
Oh my God.
Probably ready to do that.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise. Chris, I know. Stop. It's time. Just stop for a minute. Take a deep breath.
Oh my God.
I want you to take a deep breath right now.
All right, now we gotta watch part 3. Holy shit. It's about to get good.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise.
Chris,
Get some GGs in the fucking chat, man. He's getting sent to the gooch.
Stop for a minute. Take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath right now.
So someone said it's like getting in trouble in middle school. On God.
There's a reason you feel sick to your stomach. And when people hold stuff inside, it makes you physically ill. And I can just tell on your face, I could tell from the second you walked that you were wanting to just come clean, just be done with this.
Damn.
This is a technique known as social exchange, an interpersonal persuasion strategy in which the interrogator provides the suspect with a psychological reward in return for the information they need. In this case, she's trying to convince Chris that the alleviation of mental weight is a worthy trade for a confession. She does this in a manner that protects his self-esteem by giving him appreciative reinforcements.
And I appreciate that because you knew sitting down in that chair that you weren't going to pass today, and you knew I was going to find out because I told you that. And then you continued to stay knowing that you could, at the end, say, you know what? I just need to get this off my chest.
Everything that I've told you, I did not lie on this polygraph. I don't know how much I could tell you right now. Like
you can't, buddy. You're fucked.
It's not even an option right now because you did not pass the polygraph, so I know you were being deceptive. So
hey, chat. What percent is the polygraph accurate though? I'm just curious. Obviously he did it, but I'm just curious.
That's not even an issue right now. The issue right now is what happened to Shanann, Bella.
Okay, why are you guys looking at my fucking posture? Fuck off, bitch.
And Celeste.
The following tactic is called the utility technique, a building block to induce a sense in a suspect that any resistance
her
cause is futile.
Yeah, you guys make me mad insecure.
Against them.
All right.
This was obviously not the case, as polygraphs are not admissible evidence, and Chris was in fact
shut up, celery
at this point.
That's the issue right now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about that. I know you want to tell us. I can see it in your face. Holding this lie in is going to do nothing for you.
You're fucked.
Like, okay. I'm not like trying to like cover things up. Like
yeah, but you kind of are because it's normal.
This is no longer an interview to collect information. The steps of asking questions and receiving answers is over, and the interrogators are now in the process of leading the suspect into a state of mental exhaustion. The detectives will attentively watch for denials and stop them before they can be voiced, letting the suspect deny his guilt.
You guys are
crazy. His confidence and prolong his cerebral stamina.
Normal people would do that. Normal people that make a mistake initially are going to go, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. That's normal. I would expect that. That's a natural reaction that someone's going to initially lie about something like that and then eventually tell the truth. So this is your eventually telling the truth time. This is where the rubber meets the road, Chris.
The rubber leads the road.
Like, don't let this continue any longer, please.
What? The rubber leads
I'm
the...
not trying to make anything continue. Like, I want them back home, like...
But you know they're not coming back home.
Roads are made of rubber.
That.
I don't know in the back of my head. I hope they come back home.
But you know they're not.
Chris, Tammy and I are confused. Okay? And here's what we're confused about. I told you that...
Someone said back braced in four. Y'all are crazy.
The dossier technique is a variant of the futility technique, the only difference being that the detectives are far more cryptic and often deceptive about the evidence they have. This will hint at things in a vague manner for the purpose of escalating a suspect's uncertainty.
About what, though?
Where are they?
I don't know where they're at.
Bro.
Honestly, I do not know where they are at. If I could have my babies back home right now, I would. I want them back. I want everybody back. That is the God's honest truth.
Although the detectives want to intensify Chris's psychological stress levels, they do not want him to become reactively agitated, as this could lead him to objecting and resisting every step of the way, and the interrogation will never get off the ground. It also significantly increases the chances of him requesting legal counsel and ending the interrogation outright. This elicits the interrogator to change approach and utilize what is known as the ego-up technique, where the detective will build on the self-respect of the suspect through positive reinforcement.
It is very surprising to me, and it warms my heart that you're the type of dad who can pack a bag in the morning. And you know just what to put in there. And you know just what to put in there as a backup in case they have an accident. Okay? You know what the clothes to put in there. You know what they have for breakfast. You know what they have for a snack and a dinner and a nighttime snack. You can tell me the book you read to your daughters. Okay? I know you love them. But you are here today lying about something else. So we need to talk about that, okay? About your daughter. I know. And this is very good.
I saw her, took my breath away, and I never thought in a million years that could happen.
I know.
Let me find out this motherfucker killed her.
Anybody in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not proud of it. She accused me of it. I denied it. I cheated on her, and I feel horrible for it.
No way.
She was pregnant, and it was... I don't want to... I didn't hurt her.
You're doing a good job. This is the Chris that I knew would come out today. This is the Chris who tells the truth because you're a truth teller. I don't think this girl did anything to hurt anybody. When you leave her out of it,
okay,
get back to your wife and your daughters.
Okay.
Where are they?
That I do not know. That was what I was holding back. Like, I didn't know, like, what I did. I know.
Chris, in the interview today, you weren't asked about infidelity. You were asked about...
I was holding back from last night.
That's not why you failed today.
That's not how that works.
Here's the challenge that we have. We knew about Nikki, and so we didn't need to ask you about her in the polygraph. We just didn't need to, because we knew, okay? And so that's why we didn't ask you, because we already knew the answer, okay? We're very, very worried about your daughters and your wife. I am too. This should have been the happiest time of your marriage. Okay?
No.
This should have been the happiest time. She's making a little money. She's making good money. You're making great money. You both have a job. You have beautiful kids. You have a beautiful house. You're in Colorado. Clean air, good people.
Some of it,
okay?
bro.
And on top of that, you look pretty good now. You're pretty fit. Okay? This should have been a time in your marriage.
This chat's
where you guys were
crazy.
happy and thriving and productive. Okay? And I believe that Shenan's the reason none of that happened.
This is the how and why solution, a technique that allows the suspect to admit and blame the victims, while at the same time minimizing the crime.
How is he gay?
Of his actions.
How is that gay?
While at the solution.
Yeah. You're pretty fit. Okay? This should have been your marriage where you guys were happy and thriving and productive. Okay? And I believe that Shenan's the reason none of that happened.
This is called...
I don't get it.
Okay. clean air, good people. Okay? And on top of that, you look pretty good now.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? What? Bro, I swear to God, bro. Chat, tell me if I'm lying, bro. We all, listen, the thing about us male human beings, I know that, how many out of the 57K, how many would you guys say are girls? Out of the, out of the 57, okay, I would say like maybe a couple, a couple thousand, whatever it is, right? 1,000, maybe 2,000, whatever, right? Whatever it is. Listen, okay, look. All my guys, listen, this is the question to you guys, bro. So if you're a girl, you don't gotta pay attention. All guys, this is the truth, ladies. All guys are actually a little bit gay. We're all kind of gay. Like, we all can tell when someone's cute. We all check out other guys. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what the fuck? But, like, I'm not joking. Like, I'm for real. We all check out other guys. We're actually, like, low-key, like, but, like, we're not gay. We just have some feminine to us. You know what I'm saying? So, like, 9% are girls. Okay. Nah, I'm being for real. So what I'm trying to say is, like, his little percentage of gay just came out right there. Everybody has it, bro. Everybody.
You're pretty fit, okay? This should have been a time in your marriage where you guys were happy and thriving and protected, okay? And I believe...
Facts.
Shenan's the reason none of that happened.
This is called the how and why solution. That allows the suspect to admit a lesser act and blame the victims, while at the same time minimizing the crime and motivations of his actions.
I believe that she's a controlling person. Maybe doesn't listen to you as much as she should.
Oh, I just farted.
I think that...
Actually, that was a queef.
You can't. I think if you were to go to a restaurant, she would order whatever the hell she wants. And as soon as you order a nice steak, she says, whoa, buddy. It's because you're a good person, and I think that she started on the path to leave the marriage. Okay? We're talking about you and Nikki. I think that she was the one who started on that path first. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't have thought about
Okay. And the other thing I think is interesting is, even though she is that type of person that's controlling, doesn't listen, does what she wants, is walking away from her kids, here you are defending her. Because to your core, you want to take care of the people you love. Okay. And that's the reason why we want to give you an opportunity today to just help us find them. Okay. Chris, right now your dad's outside. He flew across the country to help you. Okay. You're lying to him.
Man, just lying to himself. No cap.
You're lied to everyone you talk to.
Facts.
And they all bought it.
Yup.
Will you please help us find your babies?
I want to find them. I've told you over and over, I want to find everyone.
Can you understand that some of this just doesn't make sense to us? How is it possible that a woman and 2 kids are just completely gone off the face of the earth?
I promise you, I have nothing on my hands. I did nothing to those kids or her to make them vanish.
As the interrogation goes on, the constant and relentless psychological pressure essentially puts Chris at the edge of his ability to function cognitively. It's a slow and methodical process of breaking down his resistance while maintaining a balance of pugnacious and reassuring psychological techniques.
I just find it hard to hear you talk about just having this emotional, conversation with Shanann, and you're bawling and crying together, and you have not shed one tear in 2 days that you've been here.
Oh, she's
not
farting.
one.
Fuck.
And help me understand that, because I don't get it. These are your baby girls, and you have not shed one tear over them not being around.
I just realized that too.
Chris, I lose my 4-year-old in the store for 2 seconds, and I start to go panic.
Say it again. My fault.
I have not.
I'm done talking. Hold on.
Seconds, and Chris, I lose my 4-year-old in the store for 10 seconds and I start to go panic.
That's a fact.
Panic. I have not seen any of that from you at all. Help me understand that.
I love those girls. I would never do any of this because I haven't shed a tear. You get
Yeah, no, that's weird. Is that weird?
Bro, that's hella weird.
Don't.
Oh, wow, now you okay, now all of a sudden, you're so weird. Bro, this dude is actually weird as fuck, bro. Like, what?
Look into that, like, I don't love my kids, I love my wife.
Explain to me. You're crying with your wife that you're leaving her,
Yeah.
but you don't cry that your 2 little baby girls
I'm hoping they're still around somewhere. I'm hoping they're still somewhere.
In the next moments, you will see step 7 of the Reed interrogation
Let me see it,
technique
man.
known as the alternative question, where the suspect is given an alternative and far more morally acceptable choice.
Celery baby,
Chris,
fuck
did
me.
Shanann do something to them?
No, I don't know.
I'm serious.
I have no clue.
So you would have known because they didn't leave the house.
Like, when,
Did Shanann do something to them, and then did you feel like you had to do something to Shanann?
They were at the house when I left.
Chat, Karen's on a kill streak right now, bro.
They weren't there. They didn't leave.
She's
They vanished.
about to call in a chopper gunner.
They were
The
there.
only way they could have left is in your truck.
She's about to get a nuke.
Did Shanann do something?
Something happened in the house that you know about. We know that something happened to all 3 of them. But I want to know, did something happen to
Bro.
these baby girls?
I want to drink water. Guys, I'm so dehydrated right now, bro.
To all 3 of them.
Bro,
I wanna-
oh my god, bro.
No, did something happened to these baby girls first that you had to take into your own hands and deal with?
You had to clean it up for Shanann.
Chris, you gotta tell us. There's something that happened to these baby girls. Look at them.
I know. Before you came in, I was watching videos.
We have no doubt you love these girls with all of your heart. I have no doubt. But we make
Chat.
mistakes.
She's about to unlock diamond fucking snipers.
It's what we do with those mistakes that make us who we are.
It seems like I'm thinking about it right now. What are you thinking about?
She couldn't have.
I feel like you cleaned up for her. I feel like that's the type of guy that you are.
Yup. Karen on the Kumpo.
Chris, this is a weight that's going to be on you for the rest of your life until we resolve it tonight. Unless we can talk about this more tonight, it's going to follow you forever. I promise you, when you start talking to us, you will feel better.
Chris, we're giving you a
Bro,
lifeline
just
right
come
now.
through with it, bro. You already are like caught, dog.
Put them out of the house with their blankets and their animals.
Oh, here we go.
That's because you cared. That's what a caring dad does. And you either cleaned up after Shanann or you made the mistake. And I mean, I want to believe that maybe Shanann did it and you felt compelled to fix this so Shanann didn't look bad. That's what I want to believe. But I don't know. You're not telling me that, so it makes me think the worst. Like, did you
I did not do
to
anything.
all 3 of them?
I did
Like,
not do anything. Not do anything.
what did Shanann do to them? Tell us, Chris. Chicks are crazy.
Can I talk to my dad or something?
Absolutely.
Come
Do you want to bring him in here?
Did you say, can I talk to my dad?
talk to my dad. Like, he flew across the country. He crashed in. How about this?
What?
If we brought your dad in here,
Bro!
please tell him what happened.
You need to realize that your dad is not going to stop loving you no matter what you tell him. You are his child, and he will not stop loving you.
Never.
Ever.
And this is not the last chapter in anyone's story. At all. Okay. Hey, Chris, we're going to let you have however much time you need, okay?
Sure. You gonna leave us in there or no?
Yes.
Sure.
Tell us what's going on with anything, or?
It's polygraph. Failed it. Failed it. Because there's
Too much emotions.
it's
Anything else you want to tell me? What's going on? Or what happened or anything? You know anything about?
when know, it was, told her about separation and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. What happened after that?
I mean, I went downstairs. I want to protect her. I want to protect her.
You don't want to protect her?
I don't know what else to say.
She hurt him?
And
What now?
I tell her.
You hurt her?
One,
She's smiling. Or choking.
I didn't hear anything. When I was downstairs, I came back up. They were gone. Talking to her about separation and everything, about like, she lost her. I don't know, like, what else to say, like, I freaked out. Those are my kids. I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm. And then went back upstairs and she was...
Then I could see, like, she was went up.
Bro.
Choking her? Yeah.
Still lying, bro.
She's telling.
They were blue.
Yeah. She choked her from her death.
I freaked out in the champagne.
I'm like, let's see what we can do. Rage.
Okay.
Less than 10 seconds after the mention of the word lawyer, the detectives re-enter the room and immediately reinforce Chris with non-verbal empathic communication. They immediately divert Chris's attention from the well-informed advice of his father to their own appreciative reception of his contemporary admittance.
Chris, help us work through this with you, okay? Will you tell us what you told your dad?
She was never there.
Let him talk.
On top of her. Freaked out. I ran in there and got on top of her.
What'd you do?
Blue. Those are my babies. Those are my kids.
What happened?
Something hurt.
Solution?
Although not the full avowal they are pursuing, Chris has still confessed partly to the crimes, and they now have one foot in the door. He is no longer free to leave. The interrogation now returns to a non-suggestive process, where the detectives will collect further information, where they will not contaminate with excessive or direct input.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm shaking. Both my kids are blue and they're gone. So horrible for what I did. I know what to do.
It's the hard part. We have left to tell us figure out.
Damn, bro.
You have to keep them out of the cold. That first location I went to that day. I don't know what to do.
I know.
I didn't know what to fucking do. Like none of this made sense. Why would she hurt my fucking girls? I'm sorry. I know.
I know you are. I know you came in today to do the right thing. Where'd you put them? Put them out there.
In the truck.
Did Shanann fight back at all? When you did that?
The rage that I had after seeing that, not much. I didn't know what else to do.
I know, I know what you did. I know.
I didn't know what else to do. I was so scared.
I know.
It's like, my wife just did this, and I just did that. What do I do?
Right.
You were in a tough spot. I mean, what can you do, right?
I think your body just kind of takes over and...
What's gonna happen?
We're gonna help them get out of there. Chris, I know they're gone, but they're still your babies, and you're still their dad.
You don't want them out there.
I don't want them out there.
And you don't want someone else to find them out there. You don't, I promise you. You give us a second so we can kind of get some things arranged. Can you do that?
What the fuck is this?
Why would she do it, bro? Like, this is just so stupid, bro.
Fucking horrible. I've always said she was an unstable person, but I never thought that in a million years that could happen. It's fun to happen to me. Well, why did this happen to those two little girls?
That would suck even being a parent. And your son just kills somebody. God damn! For real though, bro. If you're just a dad... Chad, imagine you guys are parents and your son just kills someone. Fuck that.
Whereabouts? Just Shanann and the girls.
Shanann, right there.
The S for Shanann. Okay, and where are the girls at?
Mm-hmm.
In these? So, how did you dig this out? I'm assuming that's under dirt. How did you dig that?
Still on that truck. Still with it.
So it sounds like, I mean, it feels like to me, now we know pretty well how to go get them. Is there anything else we need to know?
Chad, does he admit to doing it? All of it?
Do you think it's not Chris?
Or does he leave it like that?
Let my family down. Let my dad down. Let my mom, sister, nephew, nieces, friends, co-workers.
Can I ask you another tough question? You just get it all on the table. When you see Shanann choking, strangling Celeste, and you get her off of Celeste, do you think about calling an ambulance? Come.
I see you guys in there blue and limp.
Mm.
I've never seen something like that in my life. I mean, she just like way over, like nothing was, she wasn't moving at all, no gasp of breath. She was totally just blue.
After the baseline information of Chris's version of events is gathered, he is now locked into an alibi and timeline of affairs that forensics will subsequently examine and dissect in ways so they can use it against him. The tone of the interrogation then reverts back from
child. And they, when the ambulance gets there and they're like, gosh, their kid's been dead all night. Like, there's nothing. Like,
You guys are weird in the chat.
Why are you not doing something? What are you talking about? So that's what we're used to. So that's why I want you to explain to me like what was going on in your head and.
The rage I felt for what she did.
Bro, it's...
And I think that you killed these girls before their mom came home and then killed Shanann. And that's what we're kind of left, that's what we have to believe, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, to her point, decapitated, I call an ambulance.
I don't have ADHD, bro. Stop.
So,
Knowing there's no hope.
it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't add up. So either you're this
All right, guys.
who says, I just want this young hot girlfriend, so I'm going to kill everyone and hope it works out, or something. So I think we're very, very close to the truth, but not quite there yet.
Bro, I'm so dehydrated, bro. Have you guys ever been so dehydrated where you actually just like start like, I don't know, bro, like fuck. I can't even focus, bro.
So what's going to happen when their cause of death comes back to you? Or the girl's not going to? Okay. You sure?
I'm 100% positive it's not going to come back to me. I honestly didn't know what to do.
Scared of what?
Scared of what everything was going to look like. My 2 babies were gone, and I just did that to my wife. And I was the only one left in the house. What do you expect is going to happen?
Yeah. It did look bad, right?
This was a nightmare.
Yeah. Okay. Yesterday when you were talking, and again, this is before we kind of got to this moment today, you mentioned that we were talking, you said, I don't know where they are, and then you said something along the lines of, whatever happened to them is acted pure evil. What does that mean?
It's evil that I saw when I walked behind Shanann and she was on top of me. And I felt evil before I did to Shanann.
Fuck.
You don't have any what?
After the failed polygraph, and if he had kept that stance, he would have walked out of that police department as a free man for at least another night.
Wow.
Yet, after a prolonged state of isolation, anxiety, and fear, coupled with the cerebral influencing tactics of the interrogators, the elite...
Your Honor, there are no words to adequately describe the unimaginable tragedy that brings us before.
So the court has considered circumstances. I want to perhaps the sentence, and that is going to run consecutively to all but counts 3 and 4, first degree. With Bella, the court is going to sentence you to life in the Colorado Department of Corrections with no possibility of parole. With regard to count number 3, the court is going to sentence you as it relates to Celeste. No first degree murder. The court is going to sentence you as for the unborn child that has been named Nico. The court absolutely believes that the maximum sentence of 48 years would be appropriate to run consecutive to the other charges. Each a class. The court a notice of restitution.
Who's this guy?
And that will be the sentence of the rest 91 days.
Hey, who are these people, guys? His family.
To file a notice of restitution. Respectfully ask the parties that on allow our the to custody we are.
He did it, man. So shit. All right, I think we had a great stream, guys. I think it was a good ass stream. I think that was a top tier stream, and I'm glad to be back at my fucking set without getting booted offline. Thank fucking God. I'm tired as fuck, and I'm dehydrated as fuck, and I gotta wake up early tomorrow anyway to go to fucking Atlanta. Or I might, I don't know yet. We gotta see what the fuck I'm gonna do. I know that was a W stream, so can we get some W fucking streams in the fucking chat? We gotta get a game in though. We gotta start playing some fucking games. I know you guys want to play Outlast. I'll get on Outlast. All right. Want to raid someone with 1 viewer again? That was fun, huh? Who should we raid? Let me go back to the. Just farted again. Let's raid someone with 1 viewer.